Right, these are coming with me today. Still a bit sticky actually. They've had a bit of saddling, bit of oil saddling, 2 coats of that. Should be right anyway. They're going into little alcoves, what I'm going to finish today. People wanted them painted and I said, look, I'll just take them home because there was no room in there. So anyway, I done all them yesterday when I got back from a little job. And yeah, so let's load them on the van and go and do it. Do you know what what's the date today? 6th, 7th of December, whatever it is, Monday. It's so warm out here. I could literally be in a t-shirt. World's gone mad.
Okay, alright, okay.
She's a good boy, ain't you? You're a good boy.
It's pretty much the same. You just have to tell me what height you want them. Yeah. What am I doing after?
Oh dear, start again. That's the falafel. No good for you, that health food. Someone's using a plane out there, they're noisy, aren't they? Like, just having a quick break in the van while the filler dries and stuff like that. But for anyone that watched yesterday's video, I did mention that I'd ordered 10 bags of pure finish from a builder's merchants, which is going to be delivered. Well, they phoned me up this morning and said they don't even sell it. It's for some reason it's attached to their website that they do sell it. I don't know how these things work, but anyway, so they give me a refund. He did offer me board finish. Bit cheeky really, because this pure finish was 16 quid a bag, which I was happy to pay 16 quid a bag because it seems like a better product. And then he said, we have got board finish. I can do you that for the same price. And I thought, hold on, you want to charge me 16 quid for a bag of board finish? Tell her you get the old Spanish Archer, me old son. That's another day done, and I'm now on my way home. Thank God for that. It was very tight in there, so tight to work. No one's fault, it's just the way the room was laid out. But that's all done. I didn't show you the final bit. I think you got a gist of it by now. So yeah, so I'm going to go home now. I've got doors to get ready to fit tomorrow. So that's me for tomorrow. So yeah, join me tomorrow, where I shall be butchering some doors. Not butchering, I'm not bad, I'm not too bad. I get away with it. Right, let's go. Do you want me jumper? Yeah, take me jumper. See you later, you have a good day.
Piss off, Baldy.
Charming. Oh, it's grim out there today. I heard that rain all night last night and I was thinking, oh God, do I really want to go out in that? But to be honest, it's not cold and it seems like, fingers crossed, it's slowing down a bit. So anyway, I am off to a good friend of mine's house today to fit some doors. So there's no plastering in this video, so I don't want to give anyone false pretenses. So if you're not into me fitting doors or anything, anything like that, there's nothing in it for you if you just want to watch plastering. So, but if you do want to watch a half-assed attempt at fitting doors, this is the place to be. So let's get on our way and I'll see you there. Right, so these are the doors that are going on as a replacement. So I'm all set up. Got a little Festool there, a little track saw. Two of these. I like the Festool thing. Track saws, I'm not too bothered about what make I have because I don't do them often enough to start worrying about Festool track saws or Makita track saws. That's good enough to me, and that's a B&Q's own one. That's a McAllister, the old McAllister thing. That does me. So anyway, let's get on. I'm going to use that as a template for that door. Tall panel at the top. So I remember when I measured that cupboard door, because I've been here and measured, I was going to cut them at home, but I just remembered that these doors were a bit out of skew. So you can see that it starts, you've got your on line there, and it's going right down there. So I didn't want to start taking measurements and cutting them. I'd rather use the door. So let's line that up. Actually, I want it the other way around, don't I? Because of the hinges. Silly sod. Let's line up the back. Measure 8 times, cut once. That's my method. There you go, that looks alright. It's not bad, is it? Not too shabby. Alright, let's do the other one. Nice. Right. Don't know if you've all seen these before. These are self-centering drill bits. So when you push them on the hinges with your drill, so you push it through that, this little bit pushes down and it pushes the pilot bit out, and that sort of keeps you central to the hinge, so you can't really start diving off. You can only go and plunge straight down with it, but I'll show you that anyway. So it plunges into there, so that can't move out of there, it's centered. So then when you push down, that can only come out. And you get perfect centered bits in, and your screws are not trying to kick off. Sometimes I clog up with a bit of wood, you just got to do that a bit. Learning screws for this. Where's the screws for this? Right, so before my little bit of van outro where I just have a little waffle, I did film quite a bit more of that, of me routering out the hinges and putting in the locks and the handles. But I had something different with me today. I had my GoPro clips onto here, so that's a speaker, but if you can imagine that's a GoPro. It clips onto this little clip, and then what happens is that this clips around my neck and the GoPro films from there, but I had it a completely wrong angle, so a lot of it was being missed. You'll probably see in some of the video, the top was being cut out, so a lot of it was being missed. So I do apologise, it should have been a bit more detailed than that, so I've had to condense it down into sort of a bit of a quick video. Usually I'd wear like a head cam, so it sees everything I see, which is a much better way of filming, but it can be a bit uncomfortable on the head. So yeah, so I wore this today, so that's why it's a little bit hit and miss. But I will be putting the hinges on the doors in the garage here for the other two doors. So I might make a little quick video of that in a little bit more detail. But I mean, if you want to see that, there's 1,000 people online that are much better than me at that. So, but anyway, that was that. Anyway, I'll put you to the outro now. Right, let's get home, mate. It is just gone 4 o'clock now. Yeah, I wasn't too fast with them doors today. The frames were very awkward shapes and sizes, so sometimes if I haven't done doors for a while, it takes me a little bit of time to get back in the rhythm of it again. So it did today, to be honest. They weren't the easiest shapes to cut. They was a little bit one of the frames in particular was all over the place, so it was put the door off, take it out, trim a bit off again. Yeah, so it was just a fiddly one really. So I should be back there next week at some point to finish them doors. So tomorrow on Thursday, this van is off the road. But I've bought the other two doors. I've got 2 more doors to fit on there, so I fitted 2, got 2 more to do. So I'm going to put the hinges in back at my house, back in the garage, in the rave cave, and give me something to do while the van's on there having MOT. Other than that, I'm just going to eat my apple and drive home. Yeah, my brain feels a bit frazzled today. When you're doing doors and you're drilling holes in wood, there isn't like a second where you can't switch your brain off because a mistake is so easy to make. So I'm a little bit sort of like spaced out of it all today. Anyway, I'm sure I will be alright. My brain's got enough capacity to tackle that. Nice apple. Anyway, I'll see you all later, everybody. Have a nice evening. Take care, y'all.